Alright. Hey, Torb. Oh, can I talk to Torb?
You be brave now, boy.
Oh, because he's not going with him. That's fair.
Drake's tail is right there, Clive. It's time to free Storm from the crystal's curse.
It's past time. But remember, Bahamut is still out there.
And I dare say we'll be seeing him again before the night is done.
Yeah, I highly doubt as well, but I'm just hoping it is that. If it's not, I might have to, like, maybe drop it. So, I'm hoping it isn't that.
No more roads.
We'll have to find our own path.
Isn't that what they've been doing
Feel
this whole
that,
time?
Clive?
Ether. Just what we need. Another flood.
It's already turned.
Then there's no reason to hold back.
Ooh. Oh, nice. The finisher right there. From Jill. Use that then. Oops. Oh, one of these things. Oh god, I don't have. I do have Torgal. Okay, never mind. I thought he stayed behind. Oh. Okay. Then let me charge. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Oh god, oh god. Oh no.
There must be a way to climb up.
Aerial blast memes are just great. Oh wait, this is where he fell, right? Judgment bolt. Okay, I guess I go that way. Making sure I don't miss anything. If I had one complaint about the game so far, I wish that during night segments there was more light.
Is that Phoenix? Joshua.
Like certain things are hard to see at night, and I have max brightness on.
Keep It's too dangerous.
Fuck. Hold on, Joshua. I'm coming! We have to save him.
And we will. We just need to keep moving.
I could just went into like concerned brother mode immediately.
Come again. Not now. All yours.
What was that?
Muhammad. He'll kill us all.
So I'm guessing either he is like rampaging without his will, or something happened to Dion. I know he's angry, but it seems weird that he would destroy everything.
Joshua! I'm here, brother!
Clive. He can't hear you.
Joshua!
They're heading for the heart.
And so should we.
Because I know Dion was basically like, yeah, I'm gonna kill her, but now he's just destroying everything, which seems kind of not productive. Oh, that doesn't hit. Oh, great, of course.
You're finished.
Hey, Shamar, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna put it all on YouTube. It's just, I was actually gonna put like the first 5 parts on YouTube, but like it was kind of having an issue with rendering, so I gotta re-render a lot of it.
Die for this.
Oops. Oof. Oh, nice. Got a trophy. Goodbye.
It's over.
Have I been? I'm existing. Okay. Black blood.
Are those the council chambers? How are they still standing?
I don't know.
Alright, boss time, I'm guessing.
He'll be all right, Clive. He's a survivor.
We're getting close.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like somebody doesn't want us getting any closer.
I don't care what it wants.
Neither do I.
Ooh. Set up, I think. Oops. Waste my LV. Here I go. He's up. Guessing Thunder's next. It disappeared. For your core. Oh, that's fine.
I don't want to know what that is.
It's okay, we got this.
We have to end this right now.
Oh, maybe we don't. Intro. Ooh. Look, it's AoE. Oh, he has AoEs in the field. Oh. Oh, that's new. Okay. He suddenly kicked the difficulty up by like 5. 1, 2, 3, and then the beam. Oh. Ooh, this might be risky. Oh no, we're good. Nope. Nope. Yeah, that was a cool boss. I like how it actually shifted in difficulty. I appreciate that. I don't like when they just have the same thing over and over.
They're getting stronger.
Because the first half of that fight was
About
real
them
easy.
later. Right now, there's only one thing we need to focus on.
The heart.
Okay.
We might be able to get up through the building.
It's worth a try.
Couldn't Jill fly though? Like, can't Shiva fly? I'm guessing it's because she doesn't want to like use Shiva unless she has to.
Quiet. There's someone up there.
Is someone there?
Oh. Oh snap! Hold on, I gotta pause because okay. Hopefully this is good.
It's you.
What happened here?
He tried to take him from me. Oh, my boy. My darling boy.
Is this the child you made with the Emperor? Why, Mother? Why did you betray us all?
You have no right.
Kill her, Jill.
Answer him. We took you in, savage. Show some respect for those who raised you.
Kill her.
Honorable Elwyn, always thinking of his precious homeland. But what worth is a homeland in a world beset by the Blight?
Father did not seek to protect his country. He sought to protect his people.
A leader's duty is not to protect his people. It is to protect the source of his sovereignty. The noble blood that runs in his family's veins. So long as this bloodline remains unbroken, what does it matter if a nation falls? One can always found another. Unlike him, I did my duty. I preserved my line.
Oh my
I bore
God.
a son of the noblest blood, to whom the whole world might kneel. That is why I gave Rosaria
You'll kill the kid too.
that I might join my line with the Lesages and birth a savior of this benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix. You sold your country for a child.
Why did he need another? You had Joshua.
I had nothing. You were always your father's son, so very strong and bold and daring, and yet you failed to awaken.
She's still
Would that
blaming
Joshua
him.
had been granted a tenth of your strength. Oh!
His pecs deflected
The
it.
nobles laughed that Elwyn's firstborn was surely the son of a concubine, and my own, not long for this world. The shame of it. The shame of being slandered by one's inferiors.
Wait. So that isn't his mother? Hold on. Did I misunderstand that? I can't use the lore. Yeah. Because wait, it doesn't actually, I don't think it says. Hold on. Yeah, no. Did I misunderstand that? She said that Elwyn's first, which was his dad, had like a concubine, and that's Clive, which makes sense why they look different. But
How could you ever know how that feels?
that was a
It should
rumor,
have
or
been
did it happen?
you. Why didn't the Phoenix choose you?
I don't know. I think it was a rumor.
Joshua's every waking moment was spent trying to shoulder
He
the
is her
burden
son,
of you
okay.
And the Phoenix and the Duchy foisted on him. That's why I became his shield. To help bear the weight. But what did you do? You betrayed your own blood and surrendered your son to his fate!
Joshua. My darling boy. I never meant to hurt him. The soldiers' orders were clear. He was to be spared. Why did you survive? When the only one I truly cared for died.
What?
Damn.
Have you not looked out of the window? Joshua is here! The Phoenix lives on!
The Phoenix, you
He's
idiot.
battling Bahamut as we speak!
Perfect timing, Joshua. Not in a good way,
Joshua!
but perfect timing.
Wake up! I am a shield of Rosaria. And I will do my duty.
What are you...
Oh my god. Five's so cool. And credits.
Ifrit?
Clive.
Joshua?
Clive!
How's this fight gonna go? So obviously Bahamut has the advantage with air. Oh, that is the Mega Flare of this game, okay. Oh my god, the transition's sick. Love it. Bless PS5.
Fuck.
And he's firing off Mega Flare so easy. Usually that's like a special move. Oh. I didn't think that was gonna move. But... It's like a flower? Oh, it is like the flower. That's really cool.
First Bahamut. You're hard.
Oop. Oh god, so hard to win. Oh, nice. Joshua's here. Oh, snap. We get the brothers fight, finally.
Joshua! No! Leave my brother alone!
Ooh, new move.
We'll face the consequences.
Spitfire's a new move. Oh. Okay. Sending exposure to the player will cause enemies to become partially staggered, canceling any initiated abilities. Maintaining the player frustration will result in intense. Oh. Oh, it's kind of hard to control. Ooh, God. Got a lot of health, though.
Shit. Can't reach him. Don't do this!
There's Giga Flare. You have Terra Flare?
I'll come back for you.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect this. I love this song too. It's so good. Oh God, it hurts. This whole fight is so cool. I thought the Titan sequence is cool. This might beat it so far, honestly. Ooh. Oh god. Okay. It's just hard to lock on while doing all that. Oh god. I didn't see him tackle. I wonder if these fights like have it in rage. Like if you don't do it quick enough. I'm very curious. Oh god. That doesn't look good. Oh, he's doing Giga Flare. Oh god. Oh god. I love that it has like the traditional countdown. Very old school Final Fantasy. This pill's still probably gonna cast it, I would guess. Oof, that's gotta hurt. Just need a ton to recover, I guess.
Clive, thank the Founder.
Second phase. Oh god. Oh, okay. So I gotta jump that. I feel like I can barely hit him.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, they're doing it together. Oh my god, that's so cool. Love it. I adore it. Oh my god, he's doing Awkward. shit. Get down here, please. Oh, that's not good. Can I hit him during this? Or is it just a dodge? Oh, no, no. Oh, this is definitely Final Fantasy 14. Absolutely. They really went all out for these fights, and I love it.
Right, now it's my turn.
Almost got him. Oh shit. Okay. I did not think that would all collapse. This music reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy 12. Got him.
Now, Joshua!
He's doing Brave Bird. Damn. Okay, give me 1 sec. Sorry. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry, I had to check. That was, yeah, that was a real neat segment. Dang, he's still not down.
What now?
This is drinking the ether.
We have to stop him.
Couldn't they do that too? Oh, they're like fused.
If we become one,
This will be enough. We can do it, Clive.
we will. Together.
I guess it's only possible because they're both like icons of fire.
Are you ready?
Ready!
I thought they're just in space now. We got another fight. Oh, okay. Oh, it's anime. Oh, okay. Like speak to the execute by pressing X.
How can we hope to match such power?
Oh my god. That's fast. Okay, I just want to see if we still have the same abilities. We do. Oh my god. Nice. Good damage. Oh, cinematic temple. Oh. Oh, I might teleport. Oh, we've got mechanics. Ooh. Can maybe not be in that. Oh shit, what is this? Oh my god, look at the damage. Holy crap. No, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah. God, it's like playing Fall Guys. Okay. Find a way around that. Or it's finale time. Welcome back, Duke. You can see we're in space. Still not down.
What in the hell?
Oh, that's probably not good. Oh my god.
We would burn the world.
Bahamut destroying the world? Never seen that.
Not today.
Come on, Joshua! This ends now!
Also, yeah, Zeta player. That's new. Well, not new. New for Bahamut. Makes no sense. I mean, you just gotta turn off your brain with stuff like this. You really do. It is fantasy, so.
Dion!
Oh god, he's bleeding from his head. That's probably not good. I'm guessing they can touch people without burning them, apparently.
Joshua!
Clive!
That's true, but you could reason that they're not normal, I guess. Hug, please. There you go.
My
Beautiful.
brother.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're alive. We both are. Nothing else matters. I never dared hope that I would see this day.
Reunited at last.
Jill.
Even Torgal. Oh, you can see him.
This is for my father.
Oh, snap. Yeah, not a normal kid. I also love how nobody, like, gasped or anything.
It is done. The demon that would tear our house apart is no more. Father.
The Mother Crystal. It's collapsing.
Right. We need to leave.
No. Wait.
I was gonna say, they're gonna just leave him?
I owe him a debt.
He's technically their stepbrother, also.
Fine.
But, I mean, their relations with their mother are not really good.
Reinforcements will be found. Report, Captain.
Can nothing be done to call them off?
I regret not, Your Radiance. The Dragoons answer to none but His Imperial Highness. The Council is powerless to intervene.
We're hearing reports of rebel
Madness is this, Dion.
throughout the neighboring districts.
Focus all efforts on extinguishing the fires around the capital. The city can wait. Don't dally, man. Go!
Your Radiance.
I want you to find out about Dalmec's movements.
By the light! Dion. Have you taken leave of your senses? Call off the Dragoons at once!
Fear not. The populace will come to no harm at their hands.
Oh, this is before everything happened, I'm guessing. I was kind of confused for a second.
I am here to save you, Father.
Save me?
A creeping darkness hides in the heart of Sanbreque. It stems from your wife, the traitorous Annabella.
Not another word, Dion.
Father, though you may not see it, the darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself. But I bid you remember, there was a time when you ruled not with cruelty, but with compassion. Why now do you turn your back on your people? Why now do you seek to stoke the fires of war? You too have borne witness to this change, Your Eminences. And you know, as well as I, who is responsible for it. A puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings, and the master loses the power!
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your emperor? Guards!
Isn't the kid the emperor?
Take him!
For every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. Those were your words. But when the last of your citizens has fallen, and all of their homes have been reduced to ash, what will become of your empire, of its rulers, of your god? As the mother crystals crumble one by one, and the blight sweeps in to claim all that we hold dear, our people look to their emperor for protection. Yet he labors not to secure their futures, but to seize what is left of the twins for himself. Even if it should come at the cost of everything his loyal citizens have labored to build.
Dion, you must understand.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion. Enough to win me the world. So go, claim Valisthea for me, brother.
Oh, and he probably threw him into a rage. Oh, God.
Dion.
Gods! Gods!
Father.
Poor father. How he doted on his children. That he would die to protect me was plain. It was but a matter of when.
You planned this?
You did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end, as I knew you would. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks. Go, Bahamut.
Oh, and that's why, yeah, he's rampaging.
Kinslayer.
Not again.
Brother?
It's a long story.
You cannot stay here, Mother. Come. Take my hand.
Get away from me!
Oh god.
Just a dream! Just a bad dream!
Clive is the echo.
You will not take me, Shadow! You will not take me!
Kind of sad Dion doesn't kill her, to be honest. Yeah, I'm glad she died, but...
Mother.
I mean, Dion got the kid at least, which is Ultima, I guess.
If it is consciousness that weaves your wills together, consciousness that blurs the boundary between your own will and that of others, then we shall set you apart once more. The ties that bind you shall be severed, and humanity return to its proper place. By primogenesis shall a new age of reason begin.
Relax, Your Majesty.
I was gonna say this must be a flashback. Maybe not? Question mark? Well, I'm guessing it's because Ultima's like
to play?
some
It's been a long time.
like I guess alien thing? I don't know.
That is your wish.
Does not seem human.
Men, you are as meek as all the others.
Such feeble creatures.
Oh, okay.
Gifted the power of icons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your doom. And so you bind your fragile wills with strands of consciousness.
The wretched handiwork of a wretched people.
The sons of fire were united at last, and for but a moment, their flame burned bright. Soon, Muthos shall become our perfect vessel.
And then shall the world be remade.
Not before the bonds are severed, of trust, of respect, of love. Only when every strand of consciousness is cut away, may Muthos return to our side. By primogenesis shall all be undone. Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Muthos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew. And so we bid you. Find Muthos, and sever everyone.
Yeah, I'm not sure
To destroy
about that.
which has no physical form. You ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin. We shall unite with Muthos.
At least it's balanced, I guess.
And bring forth a new world. So long as our vessel remains unclaimed by humanity.
It shall be done, Master. My will is yours.
Who's that? Like literally someone I've never seen.
Mother.
Yeah, it's kind of weird now. Wish you wouldn't have said that.
How is your brother?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse. For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending. Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all.
Like they do one good thing and one bad, like two bad things happen, basically.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fact storms out mother crystals and her sky.
Yeah, but there's other ways to get it to max multiplier faster, and then you can take advantage of 40 hits at max damage.
He's with your uncle in the
Assuming you can fit it in.
helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Let's do the hunts.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Ooh, 800
Here you
ability
are.
points. Good
Come
stuff.
again. I may have more for you.
She's right here. Still sucked her.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate.
It's true though. Every time he comes back, it's
No
like
one could have predicted
he did
the
something
actions of the
unreal.
Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts. Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Okay. Let's go to the other big explainer.
Is a storm coming soon?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler,
so we can get a
I may have been able to
find
tell
that.
you more, but alas,
That is possible to
all
find?
remaining copies have been lost to time.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You will forgive me, I hope.
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
This song, I don't, maybe I mentioned it already. It's just like super classic Final Fantasy, like the chord progression and everything. It's nice. It's comforting.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashyyyk at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Sid.
That's why it's locked.
Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
Or
I'm his wife.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Fucking
Ooh, the poppin'. It's the first time I've seen this game.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit.
Either that or they just
Blood for
teleported at
blood.
each other.
It's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
I wasn't trying to do MSQ stuff, but I kind of have to do this in order to do the side quest. Like it's literally locked.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how.
What happens?
But as long as they are divided,
like what specific?
we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the
Oh, quest
Outlaw
locking?
suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake,
I don't know. I guess to an extent,
let
yes,
them
but
choose for
not exactly like this, where you literally
be on
cannot.
hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Okay.
If you're wondering why Dalimil's in such a sorry state, you can blame the bandits.
Them and the mercenaries who were guarding the gates. Though I can hardly fault them for running. Fighting would have meant death. Did for more than a few.
This guy's locked too.
If I had my pickaxe, I would.
Guy plays Minecraft.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Oh, okay. Well, at least she knows. I mean, I assumed when she responded the way she did in the first one.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
So it's outside.
Mummy, I'm scared.
I like how even when you hop like this, it actually doesn't slow Clive down. It's like theoretically in a speed run, you could still just hop around everywhere. He doesn't gain any more. Well, he doesn't gain any less, it looks like.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad. May I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
Red Wings is Final Fantasy IV reference.
Pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not.
If they can hop? No, I haven't.
We'll show those bastards
Do you
who
have
we're
one?
dealing with.
Like, as an example? I can only hop a little, but that's because I do jump rope a lot.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt.
Because boxing.
There's a reason why I had you.
But
do
even
the
then, I'm
talking
not
and
like...
not Sid. Well played,
It's
my
limited,
lady.
let's be real. My lungs are not strong.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Good news.
I was in the middle of this one, but
Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. Mistakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
also sorry if I'm quiet. I'm trying to shove the food down as fast as I can. So that way I can talk. And beat people up, I guess.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Oh. Oh my god. This guy. Nice. I think I'm just getting in trouble over there.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Yeah, I actually do. It doesn't really seem that deep just based on what I think we saw there, but yeah, I really do like it.
Natalie,
Like I am
I owe you an apology.
thoroughly enjoying the
You
game.
did well out there. The inn
Sorry
would
if
have
I'm
been
quiet
lost had you not held
today,
the line.
but yeah, no, I kind of can't shut up
Without
about
you,
it.
there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil. Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
Like some of the fights are genuinely like
Worked, Sid.
phenomenal.
Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, Snuggies. It reminds me of like Devil May Cry, and I really like Devil May Cry. But I guess if I had to compare it to 15, because 15 was also like a action-based game. Oh, there's so much stuff here.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
Or bun puns. Do you like buns actually? Like Asian style buns? Because I know that it's not always from one place.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Absolutely. I had dim sum for the first time a few months ago, I'm not sure. And it was awesome. And there were some really, really great buns I tried. Yeah, I loved it. It's very good. It was oh my god, it was like a roasted pork one, but it was just so juicy and just
Clive,
so good. Well balanced, and the bun wasn't too, yeah, it was bao, but yeah, the bao wasn't too thick. Because I've had some buns where the bread is like real thick, which I'm not about that really. I'm a meat boy. Oh. They immediately got in. That's hilarious. Oops. Yeah. I mean, there are some people who don't like the ratio. Like my mom is like that, or she really likes bread. So if it's like, let's say 70% bread, 30% meat, she's good with that. But I'm really about like,
These men
honestly,
don't have the look of
less
hired
bread and more
swords.
meat. But you can't have too little because then it's gonna, yeah, it might leak or yeah, it might get wet or all that stuff.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord.
Your
There
mom is a
wasn't time
favorite.
for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men.
Apparently Blue is also
Here. Where is your commander?
a bread boy.
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he?
Like, there's a place that has really good subs around. I just have to say this because I'm not gonna be able to focus. And this might hurt you, so I apologize. But they have really good subs, and in their subs, I feel like they have too much bread. So not just me, but I've seen other people ask for it. They like scoop out some of the bread, and then you have more like room for filling. So
Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha
it's not
will
like
see you're looked
hollow,
after.
but they scoop
We'll
out
join you
some
in
of
on.
it. Plus, I don't have a huge mouth, so I can't like, can't deep throat a sandwich. Do some garlic bread. Oh yeah, garlic bread is always good.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter
Sometimes
them
when I'm
that had
feeling
lost their
nasty, I got a
homes.
bread bowl.
They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned.
When you're
and we
feeling
agreed it was
dirty.
best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting
That's
party's
hilarious.
almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them!
Like somebody's just talking dirty to you in text, and they just send you a bread bowl.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Let me fill you up. Oh my god.
It looked like the Guardians were going as quick as they could, but without any injured. They might make it to the cliff. Or they might not.
Get it, boy!
I love that guy is talking about a very serious issue, and I'm just like, feed the dog.
My brothers.
Carbo loading.
Mad dogs.
Okay. Yeah, they're not doing too good, but I don't really blame them.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Damn, he really said who asked.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Honestly, speaking of bread, I've really been craving pasta a lot, and I'm trying to find a healthier way to do it. I saw this thing for like zucchini pasta, but I don't know how well that's gonna hold. It's really good. Is there a dish in particular? No, it's just pasta, like the flavor and all that. Nope. Ooh, what? Oh, because I don't have shift on. Oh my god, I thought it was a Titan. Well, I do like squash and I do like zucchini as well, like just how they taste. So that's no problem. I've never had eggplant though in general, so I don't know if I would try to make eggplant
Is
soup,
anyone hurt?
like lasagna.
I don't think so.
So I don't want to buy the stuff and then be like, I don't like this, you know.
It's just a pity I keep walking.
I probably will, but
You've never been one to shy
I
away
don't have a
from danger,
guarantee.
Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
it could be mushy. I'm okay with mushy. The only thing I don't like is if it's mushy when it's not supposed to be. So like, you know, when you if you overcook noodles, for example, like just regular noodles, if you overcook it, it gets that kind of like mush. I'm not a fan of that. Is that down? What's over here? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. But then again, that's not the intended firmness, I guess. You have to do a substitute like that if you want to go healthy or protein pasta. I've seen there's like chickpea one. Apparently it's supposed to have more protein in it. I am a texture eater, yeah. But I do like some textures that people say they hate. Like watermelon. 'Cause I've met more people, especially as an adult, that dislike watermelon than like it. Because of the texture. I hear it all the time.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
No, I love watermelon. Like flavor and texture. Oh, the chocobos are possessed too. Well, not possessed, but overwhelmed. Oh, okay. Usually does not go black like that.
Something's coming.
Alright.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, watermelon can, yeah, that's true.
Shall we?
Not your preferred choice. What is your preferred choice for fruit? I think I'm a banana boy. I could pretty much eat bananas all the time and not get tired. Ooh, mango is good too, yeah. Good choices. Oh, I did not mean that. I mean, that's fine. Pineapple's good too. I pretty much like every fruit, honestly.
It's over.
Yeah, strawberries. I feel like if you eat strawberries, I feel like you gotta eat them like the day of. Big squash in the oven and use a fork to pull apart the flesh. Oh, I've done that with spaghetti squash. Is that what you linked? Hold on.
No. I think that was the last
Yes,
of them.
I've done spaghetti squash a bunch.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
For that, you have to sometimes salt it though, because depending on how ripe or not ripe the squash is, it can be really sweet. So it doesn't taste bad, but it tastes definitely on the sweeter side. And I'm not a fan of like sweet spaghetti, you know. Like I know some people put sugar in theirs, which, but you know.
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
Yeah, I've had spaghetti squash, yeah, a few times.
But as long as the
Or you
skies
like
remain
bake it
dark,
and
I
then you
think
just
the
use a fork
Akashic
and like
numbers are only going
and
to
go
rise.
against the seam.
It's not a matter of if the
Yeah,
Lord
I've
will
had
be
it. It's
back,
good.
but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have
Well,
more
no,
to
but
guard the rest.
as much as I like squash, like spaghetti squash, it is good, but it's not like the same as like a noodle. Like it's not gonna, I guess texture-wise, be the same as like penne or something like that, you know? Yeah, I haven't made spaghetti squash in a while, but I should. So
My lord,
sacrifices. You know?
there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Yeah, I've seen there's like a chickpea one,
Oscar, over here.
but I think my mom tried it before, and oh, is this his son? Hold on.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar.
Oh, it is
Oscar
his
of
son.
House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord
This
Commander
is
had children.
his mentor's son.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade.
Yeah, he looks like him. Just younger and not scarred up.
If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title,
but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean.
He's nervous.
There is only so much the boy can learn from me.
I'm glad you know the spoiler, yeah.
But a squire.
Oh, Benza.
Would that really be so bad?
Have you tried that or no? I think that maybe
I'm
what my
certain
mom
Sir
tried.
Rodney would approve.
I'm not sure though.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
You knew he was gonna die. He was coughing up blood 2 hours later. Yeah. But also, it's just it's a very tried and true story beat of, you know, the whole call to action, call to adventure. They have a mentor. The mentor dies. They move into their role. It's a very tried and true. I forget what the cycle's called, but yeah. There's this it's like a writing cycle for it.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes.
There's weird dietary restrictions because of her meds. Because I've tried one that's supposed to be made out of like vegetables, like a variety of vegetables. It's like the colored ones, and they're okay. But those you have to make sure you absolutely do not overcook, and you have to eat it like immediately. Because if you let those sit, they just don't hold up well. Like their shelf life is extremely low.
Receive the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Yeah, I tend to bulk food. Bulk cook food.
And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all
Just
this.
because the way I eat is very odd. Like I eat in weird times. Like I don't eat heavy at the end of my day, which is in the mornings, but I eat heavy when I wake up, which is nighttime, like dinner time for people. And I could wake up to cook earlier, but so many times I'm just so exhausted that like I don't want to wake up and then cook before stream and then do stream. Well, even less time than I already do it, you know? Oh, this one again.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been
Yeah,
slain
I have
by
been
those
doing that.
things. We lost the captain this very morning.
Like, I was supposed to do it today, but I didn't. Because there was a lot of other stuff.
From the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not
This guy's
if
a
we don't have
coward.
to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly.
and sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider
Jill?
is where the creatures came from.
Oh my
The
god.
survivors speak of
Right
them,
in front of
I
her
think they
man?
appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Like, I respect the thirst, but like, I mean, even though him and Jill aren't together yet, that's still, yeah. That is more or less his lady. He's pretty much spoken for.
You're a pikeman, yes?
There's no ring. Yeah, that's true.
I've got family in Moor.
He does have no ring.
I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
But my family, they're still in the capital.
I'm sorry, darling. I truly am. Don't leave me, Pa.
That thing, it...
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for Moor.
Is there an exit this way, or
I assume you have a plan?
or am I just walking in a circle? Okay, good.
It was all they could do to escape. The body's there in the flood.
I mean, Jill probably understands. She knows Clive's hot, so she knows there's people looking. I want to steer her, man. You get to fight the dominant of Shiva. Good luck.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
This works a lot better when there's a corner and not an open field.
Should I prime?
Been eating chili either canned or using canned beans, ground meat. I should do that, honestly. I don't have a whatchamacallit cooker though. I know you don't need that, but not a pressure cooker, but slow cooker, slow cooker. Crock pot, yeah. You don't need it when you're trying to survive, true. Very true. Oof. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so much fun. The stagger, oh my god. Oh, he transformed again. Can do that too. Trying to parry it. You never made crock chili, always a pot. I think I've only done it in a crock pot, to be honest. I guess I could just, you know, do it in a pot. Smokehouse barbecue takes a day, and there's decent chili you can make it in 30 minutes. Yeah, that's true. I also like cornbread in my chili.
Do you think there are more?
But obviously for calories, I wouldn't do that. No.
But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Yeah, cornbread with chili is great.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most
Ooh,
of the men
bacon
to remain at their
grease?
posts.
Ooh, that sounds
for
good.
now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Damn, she was just thirsting after Clive.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
I know her work, yes. I know what she does. Yeah, I'm very aware of her profession.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Yeah, bacon, cornbread out of the oven, everything else is garbage. I just remember there was a family friend that used to make. We were really close, and we were young. Because basically we lived in the countryside, and there was like, I think we were the only Hispanic family, and there was like, God, I think maybe only like 3 other black families, and that was it. Everyone else just completely white. And one of the families we were really close with, and one of them, she would always make like the best cornbread, and she made like her own honey butter. It's so good.
Welcome
Like
to
it
the
was a
Patrons
really
Whisper.
well balanced honey butter. And
Come
it's
to
just,
claim your just desserts. You earned this. Come again.
But
I
the
may have
cornbread
more
was
for
good
ya.
either with savory stuff or with sweet. It was just well made.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
What about Dion?
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now,
that's not his fault.
Both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since.
Okay, but who saved him?
Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
It's like you're the main character,
That is one of
Clive.
many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there.
He gets a piece of everything, basically.
The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
Clive's not gonna like this.
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But
that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
That's not good.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
I just gotta leave him.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities.
Like it's
The City
dominant
Guard are
time?
doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua.
He was just
Red is where
bleeding.
you should be bound.
Well, he can heal himself,
You don't
but
think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you.
Jill trying to be responsible.
I'll look after him.
His little fruit
My
punch.
attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have
Big
watched
brother
the battle
things,
unfold
yeah.
and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Okay, so he's got connections.
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
Yeah, it definitely does. What about Dion, though?
Taya's right. Your brother is in no condition to travel. That's all I'll say on the matter. It's Mid, Gav, and your uncle we should be thinking about now.
Damn, Jill's disappointed. She just gave the disappointed mom thing. She's like, that's all I'm gonna say about it. Put pickles on the sandwich. Yep. Oh. I'll hunt these dudes real quick and then I'll call it a night for now. This shouldn't take long. Like it really shouldn't take long, I think. What are these called? The Pack. I've gone through like half of them. There's still half left. It's in. Oh, I don't think I have this region unlocked yet. Oh, I don't have the region. It's supposed to go. It's supposed to be. Excuse me, where I'm about to go. Joshua. Maybe getting fully cooked chicken and keeping it for frozen meals. Yeah, honestly, that might be ideal.
Clive. Go on then.
Oops.
It'd
better I'll be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better I'll be here.
Yeah, I know, whatchamacallit used to have something that was really good for that. I don't know, yeah, I don't know why orchestrion costs so much in this game. It's really expensive. And like, can I see my guild? No. I've done like a lot of the hunts so far. So how much guild do I have? I have a lot of guild, but that's still like, I mean, it's expensive. Like 40k a piece.
Is that all?
Yeah, when I used to go to Costco, because I don't have a membership there. Plus, the nearest Costco is like really far from me. It's one of those things where it's just not worth keeping. But they used to have these little packs of pre-cooked chicken, and they were really good, actually. And you could just use them for a lot of different stuff. And it was like grilled. And right now we do have a Sam's membership, but Sam's doesn't really have that. So yeah, if I do have to do something like that, I usually just do like rotisserie chicken. Portion out the servings and freeze them. Yeah, and part of me doesn't want to honestly use the microwave as much because I try not to. Plus my mom always gets on to me about it. Like she's always saying that I shouldn't, which she's not wrong, but yeah, the rotisserie chicken at there, I know at Costco it's cheap. Why? Because she feels like it's not as good to use. She's very traditional. I think it's fine, but she's very traditional about it. Like, so like even if she reheats stuff, she tries to not use the microwave. Like she'll put it on the stove, and not everything can do that, but you know, she'll put it on the stove and everything. She's just very old school.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
It's the radiation, yeah. That is definitely part of it. But, you know, I get my stubbornness from somewhere, so you can imagine. That was a dodge, but okay. Dodge the first one. Biggest problem, popcorn. You know, it's funny, we usually have popcorn and it just stays there for a long time. So my brothers were like on this huge popcorn kick for a while, so I was like, okay, I'll buy them that, and then they just kind of like stopped. And so for a while we just had a bunch of popcorn. I've had skinny pop. I also recently tried, because it was suggested by my trainer. It's like popcorners. So they're like, it's popcorn, but they're kind of shaped like chips and everything. Oh, this is still part of this region. Okay. So wait, where is this thing? I think it's here. Oh, I have to get another crystal. So. Or almost, whatever. Brett is definitely eating the box. Cardboard and all. Look at that one, just dead over there. Understandable. Oh yeah, it took a chunk out of the box. Compromise is stovetop it. It deters you enough. Oh, that's fair. I haven't done stovetop in forever. The one where it's like an aluminum thing. Yeah, I haven't done that in forever. Or maybe you don't mean that. Maybe you mean like when you put it in a thing. Sorry, that's the Jiffy Pop. Yeah, my bad. I misunderstood you.
The echoes have a will of their own.
Yeah, Jiffy Pop is the one that it's in the thing already. Oh, I thought it was a... Yeah, you get the kernels. Kernel save. It's unhealthy as hell. Yeah, I mean, don't worry. We used to save the kernels. My grandpa did that too, actually. Even like from the movies, he would save the bottom part of it. And I was like, Grandpa, you don't have to do that. He was just super frugal with a lot. That's weird. He was really frugal with some stuff, and then other stuff he was just exuberant about. Like when it came to sweets, he had a huge sweet tooth. So he would eat like the most luxurious cakes and candies and stuff that he could find. Like ice cream too, all that stuff. Anything sweet, basically. He was like a huge fan of. Yeah, so certain things he was like really frugal. And then other things, yeah.
No mistakes.
I guess he saved the kernels because he always said he could make something out of it. This one? Or this one? I'm gonna die. Did that wrong. I thought it was in Phoenix. I'm stuck. don't know if this is far. Or it won't pop. Yeah, it'll just burn, I think, right?
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
Oh yeah, can't jump. You gotta do the R1, the dash.
Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Do the dash. Can you make it go fast? NPC, a chocobo.
I do. Where are you off to now then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Camber next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out me stall. But as I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash?
Oh, the R1 evade. Okay.
The orcs even carry Gil.
Yeah. Well, that's why I use Phoenix Shift a lot. Sometimes, even if I know I can't, like, if there's like more than one enemy, I use it to get to the other enemy, basically because it's gonna cover more ground. And then, if you're further, I use Titan for parries, but I know not everybody likes the parry. But I love it when you hit it right, and then you get to slow down, and then you do damage. That is my jam.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Okay, I thought this was where I needed to go, but apparently not. I mean, I need to go here, but I was looking for that other... Actually, let me double check. I'm looking for the hunt here. I don't think so. I think it's down here. Because it says, I think it's this connecting path here. Yeah. Don't do this, antelopes. I don't want to fight you. Okay, good. You get too close to them, usually they just buck up on you. I also don't really need to fight any of these because I'm over leveled now. I'm doing all the hunts. If they initiate though, I'll kill them. Oh my god. I love the growl he does. Because that seems like it would be very hard to do. When he uses Titan stuff.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Okay, they're going to talk more.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
I just love that you can still hop. It's basically the same.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Well, now I feel like it's impressive, but also sad for Clive's voice actor, because apparently when he was recording this, his father was like actually dying in real life. So a lot of times when he's doing like the whole crying thing, like he's probably, you know...
Here,
That's
a look at my
probably
wares.
real tears and stuff. Like those real emotional beats.
Anything else? Go safely.
I haven't watched like an interview for that, but I'd love to. I just never knew. Is this a scout? No, it's not, I don't think. Maybe it is?
My Lord Marquis.
Oh, it is.
It is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Didn't we hear about the Einherjar and like God of War? Because I just played that
The
recently.
Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
I think they were, yeah, the
For
undead.
Canva. Then it is Waloeda knights who besiege the cities.
What is
It's
left of
Odin.
them? Yes.
Yeah, Odin's the other one left.
And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Oh, that's how you pronounce his last name. Okay. I was thinking Tharmir. Meanwhile.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Who's getting killed? Probably. Oh, yep.
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
Are they gonna stop him?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king
He has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Like, that's not gonna work, dude.
Enough.
Depending on the lore, Odin is like extremely strong.
That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos.
So he's trying to lure him.
Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Oh yeah, because I guess that makes sense, because in this game, Bahamut represents light, and Odin represents darkness.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken.
He's not human.
The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects. And while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you...
No, her name is
ensure that
pronounced
Clive has
Karen.
made his wards.
It's even though it's Charon.
Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
Damn.
If that is your wish. Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Oh, he kissed her forehead. Wow. I wonder if there's something going on. At first I didn't think so, but maybe.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yose.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.